Welcome to the FWA on my TV. I'm the voice of the FWA, Mark Priest. Without further ado, let's get to Ross Gordon in the ring.
First of all, we're going to see Xavier, a great up-and-coming wrestler, taking on the show stealer, Shane. The odds are stacked against Xavier, but maybe, just maybe, he can pull a victory out. Then, of course, we'll have the most hard-hitting of the quarter-final matchups when we see Guy Thunder take on Solid Gold Scott Parker with Angel. And then, of course, we have two other up-and-comers. One from Portsmouth by the name of Paul Travell. We'll be taking on the man himself, Scotty Rock. And then we'll be having a matchup which could be described as the best versus the best, arguably. We will have Doug Williams, the anarchist Doug Williams, arguably the best technical wrestler in the United Kingdom today, taking on the Phoenix, Joey Rice, who is arguably Europe's top high flyer. So without further ado, fans, what a tournament we have for you this evening. It's going to be amazing. You're going to see that.
As Ross Gordon quakes and quivers in his trousers, Alex Shane's music plays, which means only one thing. The show stealer is on his way to the ring. There is his security looking on, making sure the way is clear for Alex. He doesn't want any distractions before his match with Xavier, and he's certainly not going to get any with muscle like that around. Alex Shane is in awesome condition. Look at him there, styling and profiling before the camera. He really means business, but that doesn't mean that he can't look good whilst going about. Shane's certainly been dealt a good hand tonight. He will face Xavier in the first round of our title tournament. Xavier's a wild card. Nobody really knows much about him except he's young, inexperienced, but hungry for success. The only question is, will he relish facing Alex Shane here tonight? As the crowd chant, Alex sucks, that certainly couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, it's more like he blows the good wind blowing into his sails, propelling him towards victory. better believe it, people.
It's obvious to me, it's obvious to everyone sitting in this building, it's obvious to everyone sitting at home in TV land that there's only one man worthy of wearing the FWA British Heavyweight title, and that is me! Now, because of that means that this one-man tournament is nothing more than a formality, and I can't be bothered to waste my time with a formality. Shut your mouth now!
Excuse me, Mr. Montfort. Alex Shane is demanding his tournament match right now.
Right now? Okay, I don't have a problem with that, as long as he can get Jack Xavier in the ring.
And so it's on. Alex Shane awaits Xavier. Will he have the cojones to come to the ring? Only time and the man playing the music will know for sure. Of course, Alex. And there it is. There's Jack Xavier's music. It signals his arrival, surely. But will he come? Will he try his luck against Alex Shane? Look at Xavier. Look at Jack Xavier. The last time I saw a look like that was a rabbit, and it was in the headlights of my car. And I don't have to tell you how that rabbit ended up, but I will anyway. It ended up dead. Will a similar fate befall Jack Xavier if he steps into the ring against the show stealer Alex Shane here tonight? The man wants gold, it's obvious. What a way to start your career. But there's a mountain facing him, a man mountain named Alex Shane. There's your offer, Jack. There's your get-out clause. I'd advise you take it. This is the most important 10 seconds of your life, Jack Xavier. What are you doing? No, surely you can't be so stupid. I don't believe it, people. He's actually going to stand up to Alex Shane. This is a foolish, yet brave, plucky man. Oh, the slap! And another one! If Jack Xavier had a taste in his mouth, it certainly isn't there now, but he's fighting back. He's giving Alex Shane as good as he's getting. Arm drag. And another! Alex Shane's got to go back to the drawing board as Jack Xavier celebrates. Down! Down goes Xavier. Look at Xavier now. Look at your little boy, Mummy Xavier. He's down for the count. Alex Shane showing he truly is the show stealer, showing he truly is the FWA's #1 man, taking liberties with Jack Xavier, treating him like a rag doll that needs to be tossed out into the rubbish. Oh! Huge clothesline into the corner. It's all going wrong for Xavier. There's the speed, climbing enziguri from Jack Xavier, taking down the show stealer. There's only one way to deal with a big man. Take him down to the mat like that. Xavier into the corner. He gets the boot up. I think he's going to go to the well again. Another tornado DDT, but no! Alex Shane counters it. Is it going to be? And as Xavier rides on the mat in pain, we've got to go. These people have got to sell you some stuff. See you after the break. And remember, fans, if you want to be a part of our next television taping extravaganza, it's taking place at July the 1st at Portchester. Check frontierwrestling.com for details. Welcome back to the FWA on My TV as Xavier rides on the outside of the ring, trying to recover from the sensational kick delivered at the hands of Alex Shane before the break. And Xavier fights back. Xavier fights back. Sunset flip over the ropes, pinning attempt, but no, Alex Shane's not going down. Not going down, Xavier who's going down with an enormous choke bomb from Alex Shane. Shane barely breaking sweat, but he should be because Xavier's given him a hell of a test here. Certainly more than he expected. Irish whip into the ropes, missed clothesline. Xavier comes back, another. Oh, it's all over here, surely. One night stand from Alex Shane. Not a pretty manoeuvre, but certainly effective as the 1, the 2, the 3, and Alex Shane moves into the next round of our tournament. He's got gold on his mind, and he's negotiated the first hurdle. Shane lays the boot into Xavier. Surely a mark of respect for the young man's work, but he got Alex Shane so hot and bothered that he feels the need to deliver an after-match beating. As the crowd let Alex know exactly what they think about him, let's take another look at the one-night stand. There it goes, Xavier crashing to the mat for the 1, 2, 3. As Alex Shane leaves the ring, let's see some comments recorded earlier as Adam South spoke to Guy Thunder.
I'm here now with one of the entrants for tonight's FWA British title tournament, Guy Thunder. And Guy, your first round opponent is Solid Gold Scott Parker. Do you have any words for him?
Solid Gold Scott Parker. Tonight's match, in fact this whole tournament, is a formality as far as I'm concerned, because I'm already the champion in my mind. So Solid Gold, you better get ready to lose, because when thunder strikes, you don't get up again. And if that little Jezebel Angel sticks her face in my business, she can expect to get it slapped right back out again.
Guy Thunder certainly in confident mood there, but he's going to be facing Solid Gold Scott Parker. Certainly no walk in the park, although many men would certainly like to walk in the park with Angel, Scott Parker's ever-present valet. You know, they say all the ladies love Milk Tray, but just take a look at Scott Parker. All the ladies love Solid Gold. In the short time that Scott Parker's been in the FWA, he's made a hell of an impact. Some people don't like him. I'm not too keen on him myself, but you can't argue that what he does is good, and he's very good at being good. Angel's there as a distraction. Take your eye off the game for one moment, and Scott Parker will make sure you pay. She's worth her weight in gold, as is Scott Parker. Solid gold, that is.
I think his opponent. Correct, Mark. I think you'll find that Scott Parker.
The crowd know exactly how to react to that music. It's Guy Thunder. He's no nonsense. He's not about making friends. He's not about winning hearts. He's all about business. As the man said before, when thunder strikes, there's going to be a hell of a price for Scott Parker to pay. And already Guy Thunder getting in Angel's face. Oh, an attack from behind by Scott Parker. Stepping in to protect his lady. He's defending the honour of the girl he brings to ringside with him. And Guy Thunder will think twice about getting in Angel's face again. Driving Guy Thunder's head into the barriers that surround the ring. Scott Parker is setting out his stall early. He wants this title and he's going to put his body on the line in hopes that he will walk out with the belt. Taking Thunder back into the ring because Scott Parker knows that's where he's got to do the business. That's where he's got to pin Thunder's mat. Oh, missile drop kick sends Thunder down to the mat. Beautiful standing moonsault. That arm came square down across Guy Thunder's chest, driving the air out of his lungs and further exacerbating that by going to the headlock. Scott Parker really knows what he's doing. Guy Thunder struggles to escape the headlock. He's a wrestling expert. He knows 10 different ways out of this hold. That was just one. Backbreaker, no. Scott Parker goes for the golden arrow. Series of counters. Counter after counter. Scott Parker went for the roll-up. Guy Thunder sending Scott Parker to the outside. Thunder strike! Thunder strike to the outside! Oh my God! How can Scott Parker recover from that? Guy Thunder turned himself into a human spear, driving Scott Parker to the ground. Scott Parker must be a wreck. He must have nothing left. Guy Thunder put his body on the line for us. He put his body on the line for FWA Gold, following up with a huge splash. Scott Parker is as good as done. Stick a fork in him. Guy Thunder says it's over, and he's going to finish it with a power bomb. Oh my word! Just hit him. 1, 2. That's your first mistake there, Guy Thunder. What were you thinking? You had a semi-final all lined up against Alex Shane, but no. Instead, you've opted to put more punishment onto the body of Scott Parker. Self-positioned ladies' man he may be, but Guy Thunder's doing his best to set about putting that straight. What lady will want to even look at Scott Parker after Guy Thunder has finished him? Well scouted there by Scott Parker, moving out of the way, sending Guy Thunder crashing to the concrete floor on the outside. The tide has turned in one quick move as Guy Thunder now finds himself at the mercy of a rejuvenated solid gold Scott Parker. Scott Parker signals to the crowd. This can only mean one thing. Hurricane Rana by Scott Parker. I thought he was going for the golden arrow. Guy Thunder countered it, but Scott Parker came back with a move of his own. Gut wrench attempt. Neck breaker by Guy Thunder. Really driving the body, the upper body, the neck, the weak, vulnerable neck of Scott Parker into the canvas. Guy Thunder taking it up top. Fight back by Scott Parker. Sends Guy Thunder down. Tornado DDT of that. No! Golden arrow! Golden arrow by Scott Parker. Elicits the 3 count as Parker moves into the semi-final to face Alex Shane. Guy Thunder is done. His work is over. He couldn't get the job done, and Scott Parker is the man here today. Angel climbs into the ring to celebrate with her man. She's done. Oh, what's this? It's Doug Williams. It's the anarchist Doug Williams. He's come from the crowd. He's dealing out a beating to Scott Parker, knowing that at some point he will be facing him in the tournament. Take him out now, Doug. You won't have to face him later. That object in Doug Williams' hand. It's meant for supporting steel structures, not hitting a man's body with, but it's quite effective at both jobs. I'm sure you'll agree. It's the middle part of Scott Parker that Doug Williams is heading for. driving the metal into the ribs. Those ribs can't take that sort of beating. Look at Doug Williams. He's not even bothered by the cheers of the crowd. He's taken down their fallen hero. Let's look at the replay. Golden arrow by Scott Parker. At that point, it all looks so good. Celebrating with Angel, but there's Doug Williams. Doug Williams has had enough of Scott Parker as Angel tries to tend to the fallen hero. The man who thought he'd got it done, but he hasn't. We've got to go. We'll see you next week, fans, with more FWA action. This is Mark Priest saying good night. Check out frontierwrestling.com for all the comings and goings, the latest happenings, interviews, pictures and news for the FWA.